Hey everyone, so this week we're going to be going to a location that had a lot of different reasons for us doing so. The first is related to the Harmony for Tranquility reading that we've covered a few times. In her reading, she mentioned in her hit and run story that the man who allegedly hit Summer took her to the edge of a national forest near campgrounds and put her into a deep ravine in some kind of tarp or blanket near a white cooler. Um, in addition, so that was the first, that description we've been looking for locations that match what Harmony has described. Um, One reason that in this case, in this video, we decided to go to Roan Mountain is kind of related to it was a bogus story back like 10 months ago where a caller called into Dolly Vision and claimed to be a cousin of Candace's. And she claimed that when Stephen Lee Spider Blake was arrested for possession of drugs, it was due to someone turning him in, and that the someone who did that was allegedly the Crawfords, Marlena Crawford, and her husband, or that family. Supposedly, the drug ring that Stephen was part of wanted to get retribution, and that the retribution was essentially abducting what they believed to be the Crawford's child, but they accidentally took Summers instead. This was the story of the caller, not something that we believe or that we think is a valid story. This caller claimed that the drug ring killed Ricky Crawford in retribution. Ricky Crawford isn't dead, or at least wasn't 10 months ago. Um, and this caller repeated several times that drug runners up on Roan Mountain are the center of this big drug ring. That whole story, actually, Michelle After Dark did a really good job proving or debunking a lot of the things this caller was saying, and that the story itself was likely bogus. I'll include Michelle's link from 10 months ago in the description if you want to see Michelle's coverage of it. However, I did confirm that there are, in fact, a number of individuals in Roan Mountain that at least were part of a drug ring at some point, based on drug arrests between 2020 and 2023. So there is clearly drug activity up on Roan Mountain, and a number of individuals involved in it. So the existence of that up there, if there is a drug connection to whatever happened to Summer, that means that that area could be a potential hiding place if it's related to local drug rings, because they're all connected. So that is another thing that ties it to Roan Mountain. However, the clues that really made us more wanting to check out the area was another part of Harmony's story was that the man, after depositing the remains in a crevice when deep in the woods, ended up staying at a nearby small town where there was a downstairs bar where he got drunk, and then he got a room upstairs where he stayed before leaving the next day. Now, those types of establishments are not common these days since hotels have pretty much taken over. Even small towns usually have some small, cheap motel where people stay instead of the old style, bar with rooms to rent. However, after doing a lot of research one night with the help of one of our viewers, we came across one, and it's in Roan Mountain. It's called Appalachian Station at 19E. It's actually a hostel, and it has a bar and restaurant downstairs and you can rent a room or a bed upstairs. It's typically for hikers, but anyone can rent a room and stay there. Upon browsing through pictures of the hotel, of the hostel, there were a number of things that we saw in the pictures that surprised me because they kept one after another aligned with images that Donna Seraphina has mentioned a number of times. There is a mural of a train, a huge mural of a train painted on one wall. There's a statue of a jackrabbit on the bar. There's a row of holly trees outside the door. And there's a totem pole style statue out front, including part of it is a wooden bear. Many of these things match what Donna's shared, and also the bear in particular was something that Jason Dean Rothwell, the UK medium, had said. But again, so we've got primarily medium information and a bogus story that happens to note that Roan Mountain has drug issues, but that wasn't a whole lot. So I still wasn't 100% convinced that we should invest a weekend into visiting the location. So I decided to search Google Earth for any more signs or clues that the location's important. Now, Appalachian Station is very close to the Appalachian Trail. I started scouring the area for roads or locations with words that might jump out at me. This is the location of the Appalachian Station. So I did notice that there's a Bear Branch Road nearby, which is this one. Then that basically goes right along the Appalachian Trail. So I zoomed into that section of the trail and traced it, pretty much followed it along from the main road to look for any clues. And I did try different historic years to try to get as close to 2021 as I could. And as I was following the Appalachian Trail pretty much out into the middle of nowhere in this valley between some mountains, I did notice, I was very surprised to discover a red truck. And this is a red truck that appears to have what could be a ladder rack or ladder racks parked in the middle of nowhere at the top of a mountain as the Appalachian Trail makes its way to the refuge hostel on the other side of the mountain. Now, there's lots of red trucks out there that look like this one. And the snapshot when this truck was captured was 2019, so it was definitely before summer ever went missing. But by some remote chance that this was the same red truck mentioned following her disappearance, it at least could, and again, this is a very remote possibility, signify a remote area that this person frequents. So for all of those reasons, we decided to take a trip to Roan Mountain, visit the Appalachian Station at 19E, grab a bite to eat, and then make our way up the Appalachian Trail to the location of where this vehicle was parked at some point. Along the way, we planned to look for any waterfalls, cliffs, crevices, or any other location where something could be hidden. So this was going to be the first longer hike that we were going to take Moon on now that she's a little older. Let's just say she didn't make it quite as far as we had expected she would. But I won't give anything away. Without further ado, here is our search of Roan Mountain at the Appalachian Station at 19E. Scared? Oh, did she get scared?
Oh, right, when you go to Friday. Oh, yeah.
How does it feel? You feel anything?
Tired count.
It's a cool place.
It is a cool place. But I'm still on the idea that we need to stay close.
Oh yeah, right. No, this is just a sunny weekend. I mean, Appalachian Trail, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
And did you see the mural? The train
Not
mural?
yet.
Okay, on the way out. It's kind of cool. And all the musical instruments.
That's pretty cool. It's neat in here.
Jackrabbits on the bar.
Obviously right now it's not hopping.
True. It's the Sunday after the Saturday night show.
Yeah. Everybody's sleepy.
Yep.
including me, and I didn't even go to the show.
Well, we'll eat and then hit the trail for a little bit.
Okay. So what's a little bit?
I don't even know how far it is. I'll have to look it up. It's not that far.
Because we've got the poopy pappy with us.
She likes to hike.
Yeah.
She's big enough to hike now.
Well, I don't know about hike. Still can't go too far.
Yeah, it's not that far.
You've said that before.
No, it's not my usual not that far. It's actual not that far.
Well, we'll see.
No,
I'll
true.
believe it when I see it.
Okay. All right, just spotted something up here, like a tarp or something. Bottom. Somebody's tent got like blown away. It's totally empty though. Just an empty tent. It's actually a nice tent.
I know. Come on.
Good girl. Good girl. There's the flat area too, where they would have tented.
Yeah.
It blew up there. It's weird, they just left their tent. It must have been like maybe middle of the night or something, or a bear spooked them. It's been known to happen. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Follow me, Moon. Good girl. You good? You good? Good job. Good job.
Maybe we should stop and give her some water.
That's a good idea. Oh, wow. That's a cool view. What do you think? What do you think? She looks tired.
Yeah, she does.
Let me check where we are.
Want some more water?
So, quarter of the way. And she seems exhausted.
Yep.
So, we could call this, I think we might have to call this a trial run with her, and maybe I can come back on my own. Yeah, because there's no way she'll make it right now. She's not seasoned enough, not old enough. At least we got to check out the Appalachian station, and took her for probably the longest walk she's been on yet.
I need some water.
but we don't want to wear her out too much. She's still little. Still little, huh? Just getting used to this stuff. Don't want to get her too exhausted. Oh yeah, she would. Alright, I'm going to end this one on our way down. If Moon doesn't trip me. Why don't you go first?
Sorry.
She's like ready to go.
How are you getting?
I'm gonna end this one here. Pretty much gonna head back and then I'll come back here and just do this red truck visit to see what that spot is and what it could have been. But that's gonna do it for this time. Next scene will be me returning here and heading back up. All right, everyone, it is beautiful Sunday today. Probably one of the best Sundays we've had in a while. So I'm back at the Appalachian Trail, just down the road from the Appalachian Station. I'm gonna continue on where we left off with Moon. Just me today. I really want to check this location out where this truck was parked along the Appalachian Trail. So I'm just gonna get it done. I know most of you don't like me going out alone here, but got a lot of protection. Honestly, bear spray is more effective against humans than it is against bear, so you do not want to be hit with bear spray. Got my sidearm. I'm going heavy today because I've got a lot of gear. Got my scope, my entrenchment tool, which for those of you who are not either current or former military or hikers, is a combination tool. It's a shovel, serrated knife, sharp knife. Very good for checking if ground is soft, if it's been disturbed, and that's pretty much what I use it for. You're not going to dig well, you could dig a 6-foot hole with it, but it would take a while. But it's mostly for checking the ground, digging smaller, shallow holes. And I've got my scope because if there is a ravine in that area where that truck was parked, I want to be able to, and if the ravine is far down, I really want to be able to take a close look. My scope is good for that. Good thing with my entrenchment tool is I like to carry it with a short handle. It's lighter weight. Usually it comes with like 5 sections. I take a couple sections off, so it's shorter and lighter. Try to go as light as I can, but I've got so much gear on me today. This feels like 40 pounds. It's probably more like 30. But we're gonna do the distance today, and honestly, this may turn out to be nothing, but it is so beautiful, and it's springtime now that this may be one of those. This may be one of those videos that I show you the beauty of Tennessee and the mountains of Tennessee. This is Roan Mountain area, which is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of cool to give you the opportunity to see what this place looks like on the Appalachian Trail in the spring, but my primary focus here is to get to that location where the truck was parked a long time ago. I mean, the year of that satellite image might have been, who knows, several years ago, if not more, but it just raises interest for me because of the fact that this Appalachian Station, the images there, the just items there, the bear, the rabbit, which I didn't actually have a chance to show you all on the video earlier, but there's also just the train, all the things, a bunch of Donna's images there, and the distance, the area is very similar to what Harmony for Tranquility said. Those things alone, I might not have made this trip or come out here just for that, but then there's the fact that the truck was parked there. That's physical evidence worth checking out. So this is going to be a distance hike today. It's going to be a tough one, but honestly, I really miss these tough ones, these longer ones. Worst case, it's going to be a beautiful hike today and a great workout. So let's get started. And I might do the style of this just like I did in my old videos when I was doing just hiking videos, so you can see the beauty of this place. So let's get started. So what's nice about this time of year is that the leaves aren't completely on the trees yet. So when you're climbing up like this, like on this mountain, you still get a beautiful view like this through the trees. Normally a little later in the summer, this would be all green, so you couldn't see any of these views. So this is a nice treat today. We are about a quarter of the way there. This is definitely a long hike today. Long hike. I don't know what this, if it's a trash pile or what, but, or a campsite. Right down there, there's all kinds of stuff. And it's far off the beaten path. I don't know what it is. I'm going to try to get a closer look with my scope. All right, that is a long abandoned either homeless encampment or hikers just took off. That's the second time in this area that we've seen like an abandoned tent, just tent and well, before we saw that tent, but this is like the tent, blankets, sleeping bag, bunch of other stuff. Unless it's not abandoned, but it's covered by leaves and dirt, so it looks like it's been there a long time. I didn't see anything, any containers, coolers, bags, anything like that. I don't know. It didn't look like a whole lot worth searching down there. So I've got to keep going. I really want to get to the end of this trail and see what is located where that truck was parked. This is not the location. I'm positive of that. So I can't waste my time here. I got to keep going.
I dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see in your own time. It might just take a little longer. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter.
Now we're in the general area where I know I saw that truck on Google Earth, but I think it's at the top of that hill. I think there's potentially a road that converges with the trail, or at least the wilderness area. So I am going to take a closer look using Google Earth on my phone. Thankfully there's a signal, so I can see if I can find the exact location of that truck again, and then see if I can find it out here. All right, the signal is so weak that it's taking forever for the map to load. I should have saved a picture, but I didn't have time. I don't know if it's up here. I don't know if the truck location was up there, but I know I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go up to where it pretty much reaches a main road, but I think I'm just too low in this valley, so I'm gonna head up to the top of this hill / mountain, see if I can get a signal, take a break, and see where it is.
How dare you run a little faster? One step, you are on your way now. Embrace all your weakness. Therein lies the secret. The water's never gonna rain out. It all goes by so slowly.
Whew. Oh, it's a blue trail off the Appalachian Trail. This is an off trail that I just took to see if I can get to the top of this hill, and I just realized it's blue markers on this one. Whew. Holy cow. Oh yeah, I should look behind me more often. This is amazing. I didn't even know this view was behind me. This is amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights.
All right, let's get to the top of this and see if I can find where this truck was parked. If we're lucky, it'd be right here. There is a gate, so it would make sense. A little blue jay.
It might just take a little longer. Now let the river flow.
Everything's blue.
Into the ocean all the time.
Okay.
You are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solid.
All right, trail goes up that way. Down that way. Looks like it's drivable with a four-wheel drive. There's a road. Roads everywhere up here. All right, so from the best I can tell, this is the spot it was parked. And if I had to guess if there's any place to dump anything off of a ravine or a steep cliff, the highest point would be right up there. And there's kind of an old trail that goes up there. It's not too far. It's going to be a heck of a climb, but I'm going to go up there and see if it's a cliff or some kind of ravine on the other side. The only other option would be probably this way, but this way goes too close to this blue trail as well as the Appalachian Trail where there's a lot of people hiking. That's another possibility, but it goes parallel to this road and downhill would go toward this road. So the only place I can think of is up here, and I'll see if there's a ledge on the other side, or down there because there is a ravine on the right. I didn't even know there was a trail down there. It looks pretty grown in, so I could go a little ways that way too just to investigate. But I'm gonna go up here first, check if there's a cliff or ravine, see if we can see down there in any way. I've only been at it for I think about an hour, so we've got a good, well, an hour and a half almost. We got plenty of time today, so might as well do a little exploring. Lots of thorns. All right. Whew, those are big thorns. Ow. Ow, shit. Poles are good for more than just filming. Ouch. God damn it. Whew. All right, home free. Let's see what's up here. It's a nice view. This time of year. Oh, it's not that steep. Not that steep. Property boundary, National Forest. So it is the edge of a national forest. That's the roadside. It's all thorns in here. They look little, but when they get in your legs, man, they just gouge you. Ah, damn it. Not seeing anything. Animal trails, that's about it. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's wire. These signs converge in places, but not everything matches. No waterfall here. Gonna check the other part of this ridge going the other direction. See if it's a little steeper. But I have a feeling people come up here just for the view. It is times like this, it would be nice to have Jen with me, because I just look around based on what I see in the landscape. Trails where I think someone trying to hide something would go, most likely, just based on logic. But Jen would be able to sense where something might have happened, I think, or at least something bad. And sometimes that doesn't always follow common sense either. But looks pretty clear to me so far. Alright, nothing, my friends. It's not even that steep. Okay. So much for this direction. I am going to go back down to that intersection, 5-way intersection, and take the left. Ow, thorns. Walk that road a little ways. Since I have time anyway, I might as well. And explore that road a little bit that's grown in. I have time anyway this afternoon and plenty of energy, so take a walk down there, see if there are any ledges, cliffs, steep ravines. I don't see anything here though. Best way to avoid thorns, go under them. Oh, I got some stuck on my arm. That's a beautiful tree. I want to say dogwood, but I am not 100% sure. All right. The walk back is going to be nice because it's mostly downhill, but we're going to take a little stroll along here and see if there are any cliffs along this route. This was the side the truck was parked on in here, I believe. So it's possible. Actually a beautiful path. Look at the view way up there. I'm telling you, lesser traveled trails are often some of the best. I don't know if you can all see that view through the trees, but it's beautiful. This valley down here. Well, someone's been clearing the land. See a lot of cut trees. There's the other road on the other side. Isn't it pretty with the spring flowers down there? The white and the yellow. No idea where this goes. Guess we'll find out. Look at that. There's like a bog down there. A pond slash swamp. That's interesting. I can see a little trickle of water coming in from the side there. Looks like that's what fills it. Just a tiny little stream. I'm going to look for any object in there. Anything that looks, might be sticking out. This looks like a watering hole for animals. Nothing disturbed down there. Looks like someone took their four-wheeler through. I would have done that as a kid all the time. We'd call it mud bogging. Oh man, I'd set up at a spot like this to go deer hunting. The only thing I notice is there's some kind of wooden plank or door or cardboard right down in there. Getting down there will be not fun. Actually, it looks like the trail goes right along the top. If I just follow the trail, I can walk down. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. Alright, so it's not the main trail. This is the main trail. That's the swamp trail. This is going to be fun. Alright, let's go down there and check it out. I suspect it's just a cardboard or something somebody tossed out, but gotta check it. Who knows? Could be a box. Ooh, hello, water snake. I wonder if he's gonna let me by. Huh? You aggressive? It's just a black snake. I'm just walking by, buddy. Don't come after me. I don't like snakes. Alright, it was under that pile there. And see, that's why anytime you come near water like this, you're more likely to come across a snake. Like that. Oh. But thankfully most of them are black. I don't know what they call them, rat snakes. Oh, this is soft. Ugh. Watch out for more snakes. See that? It looks like just a plank. The other thing too is, really don't want to lift it up because most likely there are snakes under there. But are we going to do it? Yes, because we like doing stupid things. No. Suppose it could be covering a hole. Someone dug. Alright, I don't think it was a snake. Because it went like that. Ah, no hole. Alright, we checked it out. Yeah, it's beautiful here, but a whole lot of nothing. Hey, birds. That lily pad, what's that in the water right there? Oh, I hate this kind of stuff. This right here, you don't know what's under it. Looks like... it's like an old stove or something. Yeah, see the plate on top? It's like someone just threw an old cast iron stove in the middle of this pond. I could stick my camera in there, but I gotta tell you, you see all the algae? Even with a light, we wouldn't see anything. And why would they use a stove? I don't know. There's actually good sized fish in this thing. Never would have thought it. Look at that. What in the world? A little bog like this, and there's actually fish in here. I don't know, that's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I won't, like I said, I can see from this angle the algae is just filled. I wouldn't be able to see inside of there. I'd have to basically crawl in with waders and drag that thing out. If you all have any idea what it is, let me know. If it was clear water, I'd try my camera and I'd There's no way I'm gonna lug my waders out here. So I'd have to come back to investigate that one. Honestly, I just think it's a piece of junk, just like that was. Alright, let's get past this snake again and keep going on the trail. Alright, keep going. We're getting into really filled in at this point. That's all thorns. Pretty much impassable. I think we've hit the end of the road, folks. Top of the mountain. There's the view. It's beautiful. This time of year anyway. Alright, this trail is a dead end. No real cliffs or ravines on the sides. What there was, as far as a, steep hill, I was able to see down all of it. I guess the only thing of interest here is that boggy water area, but I don't know. I could see the bottom. No, that mound is not hollow. There's no hole in the mound where that thing was, but there is that weird object in the water. I didn't get any sense that, I would think it would be a closed container, not something with a busted hole in the side. It just looks like some kind of stove or something someone dumped in that pond. Get rid of it. A lot of that stuff around here, honestly. Oh, there's a little side trail here. Ooh, someone's house. Damn. Look at that. Look how close it is to someone's house. Yeah, someone's backyard. See, property, no trespassing sign on the tree over there, but kind of cool to have this kind of, all these trails out here to walk. Not a bad spot. But I think I am going to call this one. I'm going to hike out, enjoy the coast downhill back to the Jeep, and call this one good. I think it was worth checking. Like I said, the red truck is what made the red truck parked here in the satellite image was interesting. It was worth taking a hike today. I'm getting on 1,500 calories burned, so it was worth it. Beautiful day. I got my fill of sun, and if I get back early enough, I might even take another look at my list of places I want to check out and get a head start on another video, another location. But hopefully soon. I believe I've got confirmation finally that we are going to the lake on a boat and get that resolved finally. So I wanted to get this one done this weekend, not let another weekend go by wasted. But we're gonna call it good. Appreciate you all coming along today on this one. This was definitely an adventure into the unknown. So appreciate you all coming along every week, for following us, and we'll see you next time.
I was old, I was young, I was sitting in the sun. I was tired of the run, I was done. Life was great, life was hard, in a way an awful card you can't win, the losing hand. But the rain stopped falling and the line on the floor was crossed, and the pain I'd been feeling washed away to return another day. I was cold, I was bold, I had fragmented my soul into pieces contradicting themselves. Perhaps it is, as it is, how the world is the mess, means that every heart and soul needs to be whole. And the road signs keep changing as the road stretches out ahead. And the mood keeps on changing. All I wanna do is lie down in bed. How are you? Are you blue? I can sense a sadness in you. Don't you worry, every storm passes on.